Hey, I'm Steve. I've taken this broken down 1984 Corvette over the last couple months into a halfway respectable daily driver. This week in the garage, I'm going to be replacing the old broken roof weather strip with a new one in hopes that I can actually make this car waterproof, or at least really water resistant. I don't know which one of those options is an actual reality, but there's only one way to find out. Let's get to work. It's kind of a bummer that I even have to do this. The seal is really not in horrible shape. The biggest issue is just that the spot where you put the little plastic tab in here to hold it on is ripped on both sides. And I guess I could probably drill in somewhere near that and make it work, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put a new one on. I don't think this is the original weather stripping. So I'm hoping that whoever put this on did me a solid and didn't load this up with a ton of weather strip adhesive. Let's see what we got. Thank you. Thank you, car restoration gods and previous owner. You couldn't ask for much more than that. Oh, yeah. I mean, wow. I don't even have to. This is going to be a quick video. This channel is so clean, I don't even have to get in there and chisel out nasty old pieces of weather strip or glue or anything. If you're watching this video to learn how to do this, prepare for something like that, because usually these are stuck in, well, weather stripping on cars. I don't know. It's not like I've done this to a bunch of 84 Corvettes, but typically weather stripping in general is a crusty, nasty mess of stuff that you have to chisel out with screwdrivers or razor blades or your fingernails to pry it out. But this was a dream come true. It's great news for me that this guy before me didn't put any glue or weather strip stuff in there as far as taking this out. However, I'm gonna put some in because I'm pretty sure that that's probably the reason why both of these screw hole sides are torn. Since it wasn't glued down anywhere to kind of tack it in place, just sliding those up and rip those spots. So even though that was fantastic for me, we're gonna put the new one in with some weather strip adhesive. Before I put any weather strip adhesive down, I'm just real quick, just before I get everything all sticky, just doing a quick little test fit and making sure I know exactly how to put everything in the channels correctly. Doing a little bit of a dry run before putting on the glue. Okay, fresh tube of 3M black super weather strip adhesive. Love-hate relationship with this stuff. I love it because it works. I hate it because it's already a mess. You gotta watch this stuff. I should put on some gloves, but I'm not. I'm gonna go with a real light glaze over the top and just dab it on a little thicker in some of these areas that are curves, or here and right here where this bottom piece kind of sits in that edge. All right, here we go. Just going real light. You do not have to press very hard on this to go real light. Okay, go around to the other side. And then right here, glob it up a little. And down this channel. A little glob right there. But I think it's good to let it get tacky, sit for a few minutes before you actually start putting it on. So that's why I'm putting it on everywhere, even though that could come back and bite me as far as a mess. When I put this pin or plastic piece back in, I'll probably put a little glue on the back of this right before I stick it down also. All right, I'm just gonna start in the middle, kind of work my way around, hope to get lucky without making a huge mess. Good thing is there's a little curves to let you know you're in the right place. I'm gonna set that there. Pop in that corner, go around to the other side. Give it a little stretch. I'm just trying to kind of get it anchored in a little bit. Well, now that I think about it, might as well anchor it down with the actual anchors that come with it. Put in this plastic pin on each side and then start working it in. Why not? Another thing I'm gonna do, and I don't know if this is a good or bad idea, maybe it'll help prevent what happened before. I'm just gonna put a little washer on there to just kind of make the head of that thing a little bigger, a little more surface area. I'm gonna not put any glue back here, at least at first. Okay. You can see a little lip here, tucks under that rail. And then you just go around the edge, tucking that in. So a lot of YouTube people want you to subscribe so they can make money, be popular, whatever it may be. I'm sure there's millions of reasons. But I'm gonna be honest with you, on my main reason right now that I need somebody to subscribe is because the more subscribers I have, the more my wife will think I'm cool. It's not about me wanting my wife to think I'm cool, so she thinks I'm a better person, more attractive, whatever. But the more subscribers I get, the more of a leash I will be able to have for future car parts. It's a long story, but basically, if my wife thinks I'm cool, I'll be able to get more car parts. Please subscribe. Okay, now that that's all in, there's this ledge right here, and that needs to be tucked in back behind this little lip right here. Tucked underneath that rail in the back. Tucked underneath the rail in the front. On the top. Tucked underneath here. On the side. Clipped in right here. Just gonna put a little washer on there. Just make it a little bigger. Pop that in through the hole. Put that in there. It does not want to go in on this corner. It's actually a little long on this side now, so I'm just gonna do a little scooching. Okay, there we go. I was struggling to get that into place. It just wouldn't go in the channel. And the problem was I had it stretched a little too long on this side. Once I scooched it over a little bit, got everything lined up correctly, it just easily slides right into place. I was wondering why that side was so much easier than this side. And that explains it. It wasn't in the right spot. Okay. In. Let's give this the test. Well, that went really well. On a scale of 1 to 10 on Weatherstrip difficulty, that's like between a 1 and a 3. It's been about 3 or 4 days since the install. I wanted to let the adhesive set up for a little bit before I put the roof on. So I let that sit up for a couple days, put the roof on, and honestly, everything fit really well. And coincidentally, there was a pretty substantial rain in that 3 or 4 days, so I got to see if it would leak, and it rained pretty hard and it seemed to be 100% dry. It didn't leak around the window or on the inside of the roof of the car. So in this particular case, I may or may not have gotten lucky, but the Fairchild brand seal for 76 bucks seemed to be a pretty good deal. The cheapest one I found on eBay was around $40, and from what I read, the best brand, Corvette rubber, is around $160 to $170. So to be able to find one that is 70 to 80 bucks and work good seems like a pretty good deal. And I'm not saying that the better brands wouldn't be better. I honestly don't know because I've never used them. But in this particular case, the $76 seal did the job. And like I said, I have limited experience with different weather stripping brands on these Corvettes, so if you have any experience with different brands, please comment so I can learn more, and anybody watching this video could also learn more. Your experience could really help out. But that'll wrap things up for this week. I've been putting out content on the '84 Corvette every week for the last couple months and continue to do so. So if you want to follow along my journey restoring this car, please subscribe. I also plan on having some content coming out of my 2010 Camaro soon, so if you're interested in that, subscribe or check back in next week for that. I really appreciate you watching. Hope to see you next week. Thank you.